Welcome back, everyone. It is the 31st of January. Just got out of the woods. We did some tapping today. Just getting started on it. We got late started on it this morning because we had to make our run to Bascom's and pick up some goodies. So we got a couple hundred taps in this afternoon and just got back down to Sugar House. It's a little after 4 right now. And I'm going to show you what we got. As you can see, we got boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. But the fun stuff is in here. We got ourselves our new auto draw. This is the one that's got the barometric compensator on it too, so pretty excited to get that tried out. Got some new hose for filter tank, some other assorted fittings in there. A whole bunch of other fittings and nonsense in here. So we got some work to do. We're gonna get that new valve mocked up and mounted on here in a minute. Gotta pull apart some plumbing that we have for the old draw setup and get everything to fit. And we'll see how she looks. So I'll show you what we're gonna be doing. So this is the current setup we have right here. That was the valve right there we were using the draw from. And that right there was just a pickup line we put on there. You see we have a quick connect on it. They were hooking onto it when we were washing the pan out and stuff. It just happened to be what we had for fittings and it worked. So I'm gonna take this valve here. It's gonna get moved over to here. And then the auto draw is gonna sit over here. And then because we got this old Marklin unit really cheap, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep that hooked up the way it is so I can have a temp probe in both sides and stuff. So I can use the one for the actual auto draw, it's gonna be sitting here, and then have the old Marklin unit hook into the R box, and I can see what the incoming sap is and kind of just give me a better gauge on it instead of just using that dial thermometer, and be a little more accurate and precise in monitoring the rig here. So I'm gonna get spinning some wrenches and see what we can do. In case you wonder, it's not very warm out there. It is. It's so cold, the temp probe won't even read it. So apparently it's well below freezing. Not sure how far down these temp probes go. But I know they at least read down to 32 because I've had it on before at 32. So it's probably about 8 degrees out there right now. I think we got up to a balmy 14 degrees today. Well, it's on. We're gonna see if she works. Okay, got it on there, and now that I've figured out how it works, I'll show you what I got. So it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to, I think, but hopefully it does what we want it to do. So that's the valve itself. I don't know if you can see right there. That's actually the stop point for the valve opening position. And it comes stock all the way over here. And that will cause that 2-inch valve to open completely 100%. And this being smaller evaporator, you don't want that because the floats won't keep up with it. So I started and I adjusted it down here so it's about 50% or so of the valve will open, and I'm going to try it from there first. There's actually a little process to recalibrating this valve that I just had to figure out. So if anybody ever gets an H2O even flow 2, this is how you adjust the open limit of these valves. You gotta move this little stopper to wherever your desired position is. Then you take a screwdriver, and this is actually a button, not just a light. And you press down on that green light until this flashes orange. And once that flashes orange there, it triggers the valve to open slowly until it finds the new set stop point. It'll calibrate the motor to run to that point, and then it'll slowly close the valve for you. And then the orange light will go off, that will turn back solid green, and it's good to go. So I just had to figure that out a minute ago. So, yeah, got that changed. Turn this on. And that's what it's telling us right now. So it says currently right now, and I have not calibrated the probe, which is also part of the startup procedure for these things. So it's telling us right now that that is what the boiling point of water is here at this current elevation. That is the correction it comes set for automatically, and that would be the temp that it is going to draw off at. That's the current temperature here. So this probe does read down that far. It says it's 12.9 degrees Fahrenheit. And I believe all of that because it is frigid. Oh. And actually almost got a little chill in me here because sweating walk around the woods. Then I came in here and did this, and we don't have any heat in the sugar house. So, yeah. But if you press that button, it'll open it manually for you, and then it screams at you here. Not sure how that happens, but it'll show you that that is at 100% of what the set point is for that valve to open out. And then I'll close down for you. And I'm thinking just because it's so cold and this has no heat and whatnot and stuff, right now as this valve's opening, it's kind of like, I'll show you, it's kind of got like a little bit of a hang at first. And then it goes fine. But I think it's just the seal in there because it's so cold. But as you can see, it opens and closes relatively fast. And then these buttons here will change, you press up or down, will change your correction point for your draw-off temperature. Like I said, I'm going to run the probe for the draw-off in one box, and then I'm going to get my other probe right there. And I'll put that in the other box. And I'll be able to monitor the temperatures in and out with precision. So, as you can see, I got it all plumbed together here. I really got to figure out a better setup for this wire going up to that box right now. But I wanted to get on here and make sure the valve worked and all that. This is definitely not the complete finished setup of it yet, because I'm going to tidy this all up. It's a little bit of a mess. But, yeah, got the other 1.5-inch valve we were using to draw off with last season mounted on the other side. I don't think that valve would have fit over here, and I almost think that this valve handle right here might end up hitting my float box that hangs right here. I'm not sure. I gotta get it hung on there though. I gotta get all my other plumbing obviously connected and whatnot. But we still gotta get the hood off and get the steam way on still. And it's just way easier with all this stuff not in the way. Like I'll actually take that valve back off and take the whole draw set back off the pan just to give us more room so we don't bump in and tear stuff up. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So that's our new draw-off valve. Right here, we're gonna have a draw-off tank that we're actually getting made right now. One of our buddies owed us some favors here, and we got a 15-gallon beer keg drum that we're gonna weld a bung in on the bottom, and then I got the hose plumb out. I'm gonna set the filter press, I think, right here sideways, and as you can see, my cupola door blew open, and I have snow in the sugar house right now, which is awesome. But I think I'm gonna take the filter press and set it right here beside me and be able to fill the drums here-ish. You know, step back, get you a little better perspective here, but like bam, boom, drum. It's kind of my plan right now. I gotta leave myself some room over there to work. But that's where we are for right now. We're gonna get back out in the woods tomorrow, do some more tapping, and we'll get to it. So that was the second large upgrade we have done this year, and the draw-off tank is gonna be like the third little charm. I was gonna do a monitoring system too, but I just don't know if I'm gonna have the funds available. I have 2 drums of syrup, I think, left over. Thinking back on it now, I probably should have brought them to basking stage just to kind of have a little bit more cash in the pool to draw from here. Because we have enough syrup right now that we just canned up the other day to hold us over till we start making syrup. So, yeah, I probably should have brought them up there, but I didn't. Kind of a last minute decision to go there this morning, just because it was -7 this morning here. So it was a little bit colder than I wanted to be to go out in the woods and tap. So yeah, that's where we are. So stay with us. I'm gonna keep going along and show you what happens this season. Hopefully it's a good year.